In June 1721, the Atlantic is a conduit for a high-stakes struggle for stability. Every ocean crossing and border territory is undergoing intense, simultaneous pressure. Europe's rival empires are linked by lucrative yet fragile maritime trade networks. These powers are fractured by active border disputes and biological threats spreading across the continent. We trace these collisions through a single intelligence source, the American Weekly Mercury. This June 1721 dispatch catalogs a world on edge, detailing Turkish troop movements, massive wealth transfers to Spanish ports, and corporate maneuvering in London. Seen together, these dispatches show that 18th century stability required more than just winning a single battle. It required the constant management of cascading crises occurring thousands of miles apart. The security briefing begins in the Mediterranean. Diplomatic efforts with the Ottoman Empire's proxy states have stalled, and corsairs from Tunis, Tripoli, and Algiers are now actively intercepting European merchant ships. The Mercury reports the Dutch, having long suffered these attacks, are deploying warships in violent reprisal. Meanwhile, Ottoman troops march toward the Hungarian border, strengthening barrier towns. Despite diplomatic assurances, the dispatch identifies these logistics as direct signs of hostilities. In response, Britain is urgently mobilizing. This column details the execution of press warrants to man the Baltic Squadron, securing northern waters under Sir John Norris. This mobilization is pulling from every level of society. While sailors are being pressed into service, the sons of the nobility, including Lord Baltimore's son, are volunteering to join the fleet. In 1721, imperial sovereignty wasn't a static state. It was maintained through constant, preemptive naval aggression and massive conscription across multiple fronts. While fleets move toward the coast, internal threats emerge from severe biological and dynastic shifts. Letters from France report on a malignant distemper ravaging the population. While authorities express hope that the plague is subsiding, the threat to the French state remains a primary concern for the neighboring powers. At the same time, sudden shifts in Royal Tower are creating diplomatic vacuums. A brief dispatch arriving from New York confirms the intelligence. The Pope is dead. This sits alongside news of the death of the Queen of Denmark and the birth of a new prince to the Princess of Wales in England. In 1721, the health of a monarch or the spread of a contagion carried the same strategic weight as a standing army. A sudden death in a royal palace could dissolve a treaty as quickly as an invasion. Managing these military and social crises required immense capital, forcing governments to adopt radical financial policies. On page 2, Parliament intervenes in the markets, allowing the struggling South Sea Company to merge capital with the Bank of England. Additionally, the King assents to the Calico Bill, protectionist legislation shielding the British textile industry. These legislative moves are underwritten by the extraction of colonial resources. 5 ships are reported arriving in Cadiz from the Spanish West Indies, carrying $8 million in silver alongside massive shipments of tobacco and hides. Britain is matching this effort by deploying specialized labor. 30 expert miners from Cornwall have been sent to Jamaica to exploit newly discovered ore deposits, securing the raw materials needed to fund the state's operations. This reveals the essential nature of the 18th century state. It was a financial enterprise. Military power absolutely depended on successful corporate bailouts and the relentless, ongoing extraction of wealth from the colonies. The dispatches from 1721 strip away the benefit of hindsight, showing how these events actually collided in real time. Naval dominance in the Mediterranean is paid for by the extraction of Jamaican ore, which in turn secures the domestic capital that Parliament works to stabilize through legislation. An empire's survival depended on this cycle. Its military secured the resources, and those resources funded the next mobilization. The friction of a global economy is visible in every column of this 300-year-old weekly newspaper.
The Daily Dispatch, history in print. No modern gloss, no modern hint.